Boom. We're back. My camera
Boom.
done my thing. Hang on. All right. Okay, boom, we're back. And I'm now centered appropriately. It was going to bug me all night. So here we are. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to our live stream of GALLANTVERSE Origins, our Tiny Supers actual play.
Yay.
In our awesome cast here and myself. We are on episode 2 of Astra Jones's story. Astra Jones, a.k.a. Discord.
Discord.
Yeah, but you got to put the C in it or it's not spelled right.
Oh no! Now I have to find out how to do that, Alan.
It's funny because you were looking. It looked like you were looking at your nameplate. So
it
like,
did.
Oh, no, it is.
I looked at my I looked at my name on my iPad just in case I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Your name is right now.
Name.
There it is.
Oh, I finally found mine. Thank you for disordering.
I'm here to help.
Cool.
We continue our streak of professional actual play by rolling strong out of the gate. So
This is how it goes.
Yep. All right. So we got a couple quick announcements, folks. Tomorrow is the last day of our Gallant funding for the Magi at shop.gallantnetgames.com. Our alternative to the bigger crowdfunding sites where we're trying to put more money in the pockets of the authors who make these games and the artists and everybody involved. So check it out. You got one day to get on it. It's a fully finished book, so you'll get your PDF right away and it'll ship like in 3 to 4 weeks probably, depending on the printer. So the sure thing is you're going to get currently. So check that out. I think other than that, that's where we are. I don't know. My super professional banners are a thing. Oh, we have a Patreon. You should check out our Patreon. There's my Patreon banner. We also have a Facebook page. That's our Facebook page. I made a banner for it. You're going to get all the banners. We have a Twitter thing, so you can tweet at us. And then this is our website in case you wanted to see. I'm out of banners, so we're done. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
That's all the banners.
That's all the banners I made. So here we are. I'm going to have our team introduce ourselves. We're going to start with Madi, then we'll go Ryan, Ashley, and then up to Gina. And then we will get rolling into our game with one unlucky player having to give a recap. I'll let them decide who that is.
Hi, my name is Madi Murdoch, and I am a freelance writer, and I am playing Sarah Smith tonight, who is essentially just a friend of the awesome, just barely came into existence on Earth, Astra Jones.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Hi, everybody. I'm playing Winston Wentworth, the barista / ska band leader, I guess you could call him, who's just kind of hangs around because he really wants his ska band to take off. And Astra could be a really good member. I mean, she could really add a lot to this band.
Yeah. She was a natural when I had her try the clarinet out.
I bet she can play any instrument.
Yeah. I am Ashley, and I am going to be playing Tatum, who is an accordion playing ska band action agent extraordinaire.
Yeah,
as you do.
Yes,
with a gun.
Yes, with a gun.
Oh yeah. I'm Gina. I am playing Astra Jones, aka Discord, who has just manifested here on this here planet from space,
somewhere,
from the galaxy, from the quantum, some sort of dimensional being. Yeah, that's her. And she met all these fine people last week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who would like to offer up our recap?
1, 2, 3, not it.
All right.
I can recap if Gina doesn't want to. I mean,
I'm looking forward to Ryan. I always look forward to Ryan's recaps. All right.
Go, Ryan.
So Ryan will do the first recap, and then
I like my
you will have to follow up.
No, okay. So the recap is that we're all hanging out in a coffee shop for whatever reason. Sarah likes to work at coffee shops. I like to work at a coffee shop. Tatum just drinks coffee. When Gina Astra appears out of nowhere like a superhero would, and has no idea what's happening, but some guy shows up. What did we call him? Mr. Negative? He looked like Mr. Negative at least.
He looked like a photo negative. His name was Stell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he basically gave Asher Jones an ultimatum of like, stay out of trouble, or you're gonna be in trouble. Like, stay low, don't bother anyone, whatever. And like we thought that it would be fine. We thought that we could just all hang out and have a good time and make music together until some guy decided that we couldn't do that because he was the great decider. Like, I don't know, he just decides things for the entire galaxy.
First it was Dark Horizons. Was that his name? The purple
That
dude.
sounds right.
Well, there was that he was like the herald of the decider.
Yeah.
So the decider
Yeah.
sent this guy to come pick us up because he had decided that we needed to battle, which is weird because the decider probably could have just decided the outcome ahead of time, but instead he wanted us to battle for it. But Astra didn't like it. Decider Doom was his name. Thank you. But Astra said no.
I made a new banner.
Yeah.
She decided that she was going to be the decider instead of Decider Doom, which actually led to, I think, a pretty interesting situation where I feel like Astra basically talked her way out of an entire combat, which was nice, simply by deciding. So the decider decided to let us meet him, and then Astra decided to join him in a conversation about what it means to be a decider, and ultimately who gets to decide the decisions that the decider once decided. Astra would like to be the one to decide those decisions in the future. I think that's basically, we kind of came to an impasse on that, right?
Well, I think Astra didn't intend to. It was probably her first time using Earth sarcasm, so she wasn't very good at it. But she was actually just being sassy about, like, you're the decider because your name says you're the decider. So what if it was one of those, and then it rolled into, you were challenging
sassy or not, it really worked.
Yeah.
And we actually didn't have a single combat. It was all handled outside of combat.
Yeah.
Which was,
And
I thought was
we
pretty
got
interesting.
a free puppy.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We rescued.
We did.
It's probably some weird alien or something, I'm sure. Decider
super
Doom
excited
gave
about
us
the
a puppy to take back with us.
Yeah, that is kind of a good point. We didn't question that at all. It was a cute puppy.
Because puppy. We're just like, puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no need. Don't question the puppy.
You can safely
No.
assume that any dogs I introduce will be friendly.
Yeah.
Well, it could be friendly, but that doesn't mean it's also not like an alien life.
Oh, it's totally some weird alien life form.
Yeah. But it's a friendly,
Absolutely.
weird alien life
It's
form.
adorable.
we made some new friends along the way. We made
Yeah.
Tatum's partner angry.
Yeah.
And I don't know where we stand with the decider, honestly. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, he seemed like he was chill. Like, he was like, okay, we'll keep, but who knows? I mean, he could change his mind.
All right. So the four of you and Scruff the Star Dog are standing.
Oh, the Star
Wow.
Dog. I like that.
Yeah.
Are in it was, I believe, Winston's apartment, right?
Yeah.
Your loft.
The
where
loft slash rehearsal.
where the
space.
wall has been blown out by Dark Horizon and there is rubble and brick everywhere.
That's true.
And Tatum is, your action phone is buzzing angrily.
Angrily. Uh-oh.
I
Phone.
aggressively answer the phone. They're just like, Action Agent Tatum here. That's how I answer it.
Tatum, where the hell have you been?
Like, for what time frame? You're gonna need to be more specific. than
You
that.
just disappeared a week ago, and the wall at your last location was blown out, and
Mhm.
your GPS just pinged us saying you were back on the grid.
A week? You said I was gone a week?
Oh.
And I go like this. I'm like, guys, we were gone for a week.
My mom's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Maybe you're fired from the coffee shop, Ryan. Winston.
Maybe.
I say we were in contact with an alien life form. Yes, we were quantuming it up with an alien life form. So I will file my report, including the hypnosis, soon.
There's a pause at the other end of the line, and you get the faint impression that the phone has been muted, but you can still faintly hear the sound of somebody smashing their head into their keyboard repeatedly. It's making the phone shake, and that's coming through the mute anyway. And a voice, the voice comes back. A quantum anomaly, you said?
I don't think that's the word I used, but yes, that is what I intended to say. Yes.
It was literally just what you said. I just added the scientific definition for anomaly.
Yeah. I didn't say anomaly because I couldn't think of the word, but yeah, that's it. That's what we were doing was
What you
anomaly.
meant.
Yes,
Alright.
that is what I meant.
We're going to need to have you talk to an expert in that.
Yep. That
Alright.
sounds good to
Excellent.
me.
We're going to send a vehicle to pick you all up and take you to Century City.
Ooh, Century City.
There's a
We're going to Century City, guys.
there's a professor at the local college who should be able to help.
Like that's so far away, Century City.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
a vehicle they send.
Yeah, it's
We'll
like
do.
it's like an hour away.
Mhm. So I
Good.
feel like I should be saying like Captain or Sir, Ma'am.
It's Colonel. I'm a ma'am, but the term of address is sir.
Yes, sir,
Sir.
ma'am, Colonel, sir.
Yes. Ma'am, Sir Colonel. Yes, will do. Headed down to catch my Uber
You don't
right now. It's
You can't see the head hanging through the phone, but there's.
but I feel it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's there. You know how you're talking to somebody, you could just sense that they've just given up on life. There's like there's nothing here anymore. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I get that a lot. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't know why, but here we are. The NPCs are also getting it.
Okay.
And Scruff the Star Dog starts barking at the hole in the wall.
The hole in the wall.
The big crashed in hole where
Dark
Star
Rose
Wars
is
is
from
moving.
him.
We probably should do something about that hole.
Yeah, isn't your landlord like gonna get mad at you, Winston?
I don't know, my dad owns the building, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sure.
Scruff. Are you trying to alert us to something?
Very Lassie, Space Lassie.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the dog like I would talk
Space
to
Lassie.
anybody.
Yeah.
Astra, can you talk to animals? Is that one of your superpowers?
I just thought it would be rude not to.
the dog is like shaking his head no.
That is the most amazing thing that's happened to me today.
With the dog shaking its head.
No.
No.
Well, then, okay. Well, we look out the hole, right? I mean, I'm at least curious to see what's out there.
And this helicopter jet looking thing kind of comes and like wind starts blowing in and papers are flying around and whatever crappy movie poster Winston has on his wall is like flapping in the wind.
Wow.
You know, it's for some hipster movie.
It's Reservoir Dogs. It's totally for Reservoir Dogs.
I was gonna say Fight
No.
Club, so
Yeah.
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. I was like, either way.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so it's coming in from the hole in the wall?
Yep, and rampway like extends like
Well, that's convenient pickup.
into the hole, and Scruffy the Star Dog just like runs up the ramp into the vehicle.
If it's good enough for the space dog, I guess. Tatum, are these your people?
Our transportation?
Yeah, I think so. Are they my people? GM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't have some
Yeah.
way of verifying this?
Mhm. These
I
are
think that's my pickup.
this-
I don't know.
is my official government jet pickup. Yes. Mhm.
Oh, that's wild.
Mhm.
We've had a
It
jet
is
this
wild.
whole
You're
time.
right.
We've gone anywhere.
So do you all get in the jet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. All right.
Mhm.
The ramp, back up, and the door shuts behind you with a click and a hiss. And Scruff is sitting on a seat, and there's a seatbelt on the dog. Looking at the four of you, and
Safety
there's an
first.
action agent standing there, like looking at the dog, and like the four of you, and he looks really unnerved. Whose dog is this?
It's Astra's dog.
Ours?
Oh, our dog.
I would say it's Astra's dog.
Which one of you trained it to put on a seatbelt? Because that was
Name
the
like that.
coolest thing I've ever seen.
That would
Uh,
have been Scruff.
It's a very good
Probably.
boy.
He's a very good boy.
And the,
It came
tail's,
stock.
like,
That was an
wagging.
aftermarket.
The tail's just like wagging. Wildly.
Aw.
Just little bits of stardust are flying every time it thumps on the seat.
Oh, that's so
I give him a little
cute.
scratch behind his ears. It's like
I
you're
want a
the
spare
best.
dog.
Yes.
Best boy.
Mhm.
All right, so the jet, like you all sit in and you put on your web harnesses, and the jet takes off. And Scruff's got his paws up on the window, like looking as you guys are flying. He's very excited by all of this. I don't know why I'm narrating the dog so much. I just feel like I need to narrate.
The dog has become
Yeah.
the main character.
Because
Yeah.
honestly,
Hi,
exactly.
Gina. There's a dog now.
That's
To
okay.
be clear, if we ever play a spinoff and I get to play, I'm going to play Scruff the Scar Dog. I've got
Yes.
a character sheet. I made a character sheet already. So I'm
Aw.
there. I know what his powers are. I'm set.
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect.
Mhm. All right. And so it's a pretty quick journey. The normal, 45-hour-long drive, 45-minute-hour-long drive it takes to get from where you are to Century City is pretty quick in the, in the action jet. And it kind of and it lands, it flies over Century City University. And like flies over like one of the quads, and the big fountain in the quad like sinks down, and then the jet like into it in the fountain, like back in place.
It's amazing.
And you're in a big underground hangar under the university campus, and there's big lights, and the door opens, and it comes down.
I'm trying so hard to play it cool, but I'm just like against the window and I'm just like looking around very excited. But I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'm an agent. This is all the time. But oh my god, did you see the fountain just go into the ground? That is so cool. So,
Like, you're
I
out-
mean, it
you're-
does that every time, and I love it every time. It's just
You're doing this at the window, like watching,
Uh-huh.
and you look over, and Scruff has seen you, and he's like got his paws up now. He's like,
Aw,
yeah, I'm like, come here, like sharing a little window with him so we can look out.
he won't get out of his seatbelt. He's a good dog.
No, it's the best boy. Yes,
Yeah. The goodest safety dog, as
Yes.
Paul said.
yes, the goodest safety dog.
And you are greeted by there is a woman standing there. She's pretty tall. She's probably 6'2". And she's got glasses on, and she's wearing kind of casual, like a button down with jeans, actually. And she doesn't look like an action agent. She kind of looks at you all, and which one of you is the space alien?
I think technically we have two.
I was like, does Scruff raise his paw?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Both,
You?
Both of us? Possibly.
You and the dog are a single entity?
No.
No.
They are their own person or individual.
Okay. So you're the alien. You're the extra otherworldly. What's
Yes.
the term?
I am.
Yes. You're not from here.
Extraterrestrial?
No, I'm not.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, she might be
Tatum.
terrestrial. It's just a different terrestrial. Otherly terrestrial? I don't know.
Yeah.
But great. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you also.
So we've got a bit of a problem, and it seems to be related to you.
Oh,
And
well, I believe I'm here to help.
that's reassuring. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you let us know if that changes?
As long as she believes it.
Oh, certainly.
Thank
I
you.
just am unaware of what my mission is at this point.
Ah,
But I'm,
Oh.
I'm sure that's part of why I'm here.
we're happy to assign you a mission. That's no problem. We do that all the time here.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Tatum, I hope you
You're
don't
gonna
mind.
get a
I
job.
am.
That's what
I
it
borrowed
sounds
your
like.
communication device. I hope you don't mind.
You borrowed my communication device,
Yeah.
and then like my cell phone, or do I
Cell
have like
phone,
a
yes.
boop boop?
Yep. No, here. Whatever the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I was like, when did you thank you. I mean, I knew you took it. It's fine.
On the
It's fine.
craft. Yeah. Exactly.
I was too busy looking out the window. I bet it's fine.
Excellent.
I am
Well-
excited for a job, Sarah.
I mean, you're going to pay her, right? Like, you're not just going to take advantage of her abilities without compensation, right?
No, of course. What do you think we do here?
I don't know. I've
Good
never been in
question.
a secret base.
It's
Right.
clandestine. Secret has a negative connotation. It's clandestine.
Clandestine.
Oh,
Which sounds way worse than
Clandestine.
secret to me.
I know.
It
It
does.
sounds like
It's
very
yeah.
sensual.
A clandestine rendezvous.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. Well, Miss Jones, I believe.
Yes.
Excellent. You and your friends can come to the briefing room. Unfortunately, they appear to be involved in this too now.
Excellent. They're my friends now.
Well, getting others endangered on your behalf is a sign of true friendship, it seems like. So let's just roll with that.
Okay.
All right. So she leads you into a boardroom, and it's got the usual like secret agent boardroom, big, heavy wooden oak kind of table, heavily polished. You know, there's a big series of TVs at one end, and the lights are a little dim, and you know, there's seats with coffee and like manila folders and all the seats, things like exactly what you would expect.
I pick one closest to like the head of the table because I'm an agent, so I am going to take this very seriously. So I pick one closer to the head of the table and like pick up the folder and look very serious.
There we go.
In your element, Tatum.
Yes, very.
So far, this testing environment seems superior to the previous testing environment, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, much more organized.
Nice
Testing
table.
environment.
From the Decider Doom testing environments, plural.
We will probably have some questions about that. The first we're hearing about this. Excellent. The director will be in with you momentarily.
That's the director themselves.
Fancy.
Don't get not the director of action, a different director.
Oh,
Tatum, you must be a very valuable
Thought we were going right
resource
to the
to
top.
these people.
Yes, they
Who?
very much
Tatum.
value me.
Who's
Right.
Tatum?
They're calling Tatum.
They're new. They haven't been around long, so they don't know who I am.
Obviously,
Yeah.
the director wants to come.
Right.
Tatum is here.
Right. Yes. Hang out here.
I will do that as acting agent head in charge of this operation. Thank you. Yes. Appreciate the coffee. Thank you.
All right. So a few minutes pass. You're all in the room. Is anybody doing anything unusual or?
no, I mean,
Okay.
have a drink if there's water, like a magazine.
There's water,
read.
coffee, tea, soda. There's like kind of anything you would think.
Coffee. Okay.
I would like to engage with Scruff.
Okay. How so? Like, what are you engaging him in a game of chess? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, and if he reacts or barks at all, I'm gonna like try to pet him,
Yeah.
talk
he-
to him.
Yeah. If you talk to him, he'll respond. And if you ask him a question, he
And
knows to
then-
nod his head yes or no. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
We are very appreciative that you have decided to come along with us. You're a very cute boy. Where did that come from?
Such a cute boy.
It's just
Isn't
part of
he?
being a human. It's just like instilled. You don't have to have DNA.
I know, it's
If
like
you have a human form, you know.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a human
It's
thing.
like such a cute boy.
And he's like, yeah, I know it.
He's earned
Uh-huh.
it.
Cute.
And he's like his tail's wagging, and eventually he gets up on the seat and sits there and like noses through the folder, looking at the papers and moving to the side.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
looking
like to look at the papers.
All right.
Do the papers tell us anything about this danger that's supposedly?
Yes, there is some sort of cosmic anomaly headed towards Earth.
Oh.
Oh,
It was first detected a week ago when you all vanished, almost to the minute. And now that you've returned, is due to arrive in the next 6 hours.
oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Does it say what kind of anomaly?
Well, if it's coming this quickly, it's moving too fast for anybody to get a good read on it, other than it's big.
Hey, Astra. And I kind of like push the papers over to her. I'm like, do you know anything about this? Is this like a cousin of yours? Or
No. But I am familiar with entity X9503. It seems out of place. And heading for this planet? Did you said that's what the documentation kind of indicates?
Yeah.
This would be catastrophic.
oh.
And the door like hisses open and closes. And I'm sorry, what did you call the entity?
X9503?
Thank you. And there's a man standing there, and he's wearing glasses, and he's got a beard, and he's bald. So he looks like me, I guess, but older. I don't know. Bald and beard. There we go. He kind of. I'm the director.
Hello, Director. I'm Astra.
Yes, I'm aware. You are Sarah Smith and Winston Wentworth and Tatum. It's Agent Tatum.
Agent Tatum. Yes, thank you, sir.
Agent Tatum to you.
Yes. So we have some questions related to your reappearance, since you seem to be tied to this quantum anomaly. Cosmic anomaly, sorry. You're the quantum anomaly.
So many anomalies.
Well, they seem to go in packs. So,
Do you think
where were
somehow
you the
my-
last week?
Everywhere?
Could you perhaps narrow that down?
I
You were-
existed everywhere.
You were gone for a week, and you reappeared. Where were you during that time?
Oh, I see. Prior to that, we were in Winston's band practice loft.
And then you disappeared to where?
Oh, Dark Horizon, who is the Herald, took us for a
Sorry,
contest because
Herald of what?
Decider Doom. Because we're a coven, a collective,
The band.
a band,
Band.
etc.
I see.
We were to be questioned by the Decider Doom, who was to determine if I understand this correctly, if I was safe to be where I was with my friends.
And I assume if you're back, the decision was a positive one for you.
It certainly was, because we got scruff too.
Yeah.
The
You usually don't give puppies to people you hate.
Yeah.
It's true.
I never met my kids.
Best of mine.
So you went to space and got a dog. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, we just went to the Galactic Pet Store.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The Galactic Pet Store, where this Decider Doom resides?
I don't know what it was called. We never actually asked.
No, and there was a non-Euclidean crystalline entity who was pretty much, I don't know, like an intern, I guess you would call it. But otherwise, just the Dark Horizon and Decider Doom. And
Oh, you see.
Yeah.
And Scruff.
And Scruff. That's right.
What does Decider Doom decide?
Everything apparently.
That's
What Winston
a
said.
large job.
That's a big job.
Yeah. Right. I really
Right.
didn't want to.
Yeah, he was going to decide that the Earth was going to be destroyed, and Astra prevented that from happening.
That
so
is true.
she is a hero.
Excellent. We're grateful
Thank
for your
you.
help, and we look forward to your future heroics.
Thank you.
Speaking of future heroics, this anomaly approaching the Earth needs to be stopped.
Do you think this anomaly is
Certainly.
related in any way to Decider Doom's whole Earth is going to be destroyed thing?
Well,
Well,
it would appear to be either he's a liar and reneged on his word, or unrelated.
I mean, he did say he wasn't gonna, destroy the Earth right now.
Yeah. And he
But
did give us his dog. So
He did give us his
He
dog.
did.
Yeah.
He seemed to be quite a nice entity.
Well,
We had tea.
yes. All right. Look, according to everybody who might possibly know, this cosmic anomaly moving towards us appears to be dangerous, threatening, malevolent. Take your pick. It is on a flat-out collision course with Earth. So, it appears to be related to Astra Jones. It started moving towards us the day she arrived and displayed her powers.
I see. Does the entity seem as though it's being directed? Because as far as I was aware, X9503 is not sentient, or does it seem to me moving of its own purpose?
I think you overestimate our scientific capabilities in determining what this thing moving at light speed towards us is.
I see. Okay.
But we have a solution. We're going to put you on a rocket ship and shoot you towards it so you can stop it.
That's the solution.
Okay.
Well, we don't have a better one.
How soon would we get there?
Oh, we're already on our way. This whole facility is a rocket ship.
Oh,
So
I
when you
didn't
say
even
you,
feel
you
it
mean
was.
like the royal you or whatever, where it's everyone actually instead of just one person.
Well, the three of you are tied to this somehow too, and we wanted to hedge our bets. Perhaps it's not really Asher, but one of you, that's the key.
I find that hard to believe.
We do too, based on your records, but we wanted to
I'm not
be
a
sure. But you're almost out of signal range, unfortunately, so I will be unable to communicate further. But best of luck.
Oh.
A hologram.
Yes.
I was
Certainly
unaware.
wasn't about to put myself on a rocket ship we shot towards a malevolent entity.
But
Okay.
we can be. It's
It'd be
no problem.
I'm a good director and I delegate. So
Probably
on the off
true.
chance this goes poorly, you'll find a very nice scotch in the cabinet over there.
Well, whether it goes poorly or not.
I'm 18.
You're outside.
We're
You're
out
in
of-
space.
we're out of
Nobody
space.
cares anymore.
Talk
Like the
about being out
hologram
of
starts
jurisdiction.
flickering. It's like jurisdiction, and then it's just gone.
The last thing is bottoms up, and then just
That's
gone.
it. If the world is ending, we're gonna drink our way to it. That's fine with me.
Ooh.
And like there's like this sound, and then like these shutters open, and you're in this conference room, but there's also big windows, and you can see stars streaking by.
This is why
Okay.
the most amazing thing that's ever
in the
happened.
distance.
It's been a crazy couple days.
Yes. Yep. I mean, this is all in the day of an action agent, so this is whatever.
Really?
But I'm also, again, on the windows like this, looking at everything.
You are a unique human being. You have so much courage, Agent Tatum.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sarah,
Part of the job.
did you say we had 6 hours? Is that what the paperwork indicated? Did Sarah
Is that what-
see that, or
is that
the
what-
director? I thought he said 6 hours.
Well,
That was in the
6 hour
papers
flight?
that Sarah was
Yeah.
reading.
Mhm.
Sarah was reading.
Well, but we're like headed that way, so we'll meet it sooner than 6 hours, right?
Oh God, it's a math problem.
Yeah.
Right. Is traveling faster than light speed? When you're in a rocket ship traveling. At what point in the solar system? No,
I just wanted
the rocket ship leaves Earth at
we have
6:21 p.m.
we have less than 6 hours to fix this problem.
This is Alan tricking us into doing math, is what it
Yeah.
is.
That's all RPGs are.
I know. They're math. Yep.
That's why I write
Perhaps
minimalist
we
ones with
should-
minimal math.
Right?
Yes.
Alan's like, you thought this was a light RPG. Nope.
Nope.
More math than you'll ever do.
Perhaps we should interface with this spacecraft
If you know how to
and
do
see
that,
if we can get.
please do.
I'm going to start. Are there touch screens or keyboards somewhere, or?
Yeah, there's a bank of computers you can see at the back now.
Okay,
So I'm like, yes, right this way. And I go to the computers and start like,
Sarah, we may need your help as well. Yeah, let's just start looking at what do the buttons say. What can we?
Sure.
I want to try to see how far we are from it. How we're getting,
Sure.
how close we're
So
getting.
a holographic map of the solar system pops up, and you seem like you're going to impact the thing right outside the asteroid belt.
Okay.
Wow.
Sarah, as you walk over there, Scruff is on the ground with a bottle of liquor, it looks like, and he's like trying to tear it open.
There it is.
He's
Nice.
like
I like
rolling around
it.
with it with his arms around it, like gnawing on the cork.
Aw.
And I'm like, well, I might not be drinking age, but you might be, and I'll just go ahead and open it for him.
Well, in dog years.
We're pouring one. That's all I got to say.
mm-hmm.
Here's to the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you said that we would impact the entity. That's what you said. The word you used.
Yeah, like, is the rocket ship planning on like colliding, or is there any indication on the reading that like we will slow down as we approach
So
the
that
thing?
we can do like a fly-by casual thing, or like
like, hi.
yeah.
Like pew
Um,
grenade launchers.
Yeah. So, to the best of your knowledge, this thing will just hit this thing full force.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
Wow. All right. That was nice knowing you all.
Well,
No,
let's.
Astra can do something about it, right?
I certainly am going to try.
It was still nice knowing you either way.
Let's see if we can affect the flight of this craft. I'm going to need all of your help. That means you too, Winston.
Tell me what button to push.
We're going
I'll
to
do
have to
it.
look. So just want to look at the buttons, and
Mhm.
I would assume my friends are doing that as well to
Sure.
see if we can tell where we can maybe impact the flight path.
Do any of you have any traits that would provide you with the benefit on this?
Maybe Tatum.
I have marksman.
Well,
Which
the
may-
craft won't miss the anomaly, so that's good.
Yes.
But I have
Bullseye.
to
You're gonna hit
straight
it
through
straight
the
on.
middle of that thing.
Right. Mhm. I was thinking if there's anything on board the rocket that we can launch at it to just like boop. Because if it's this far away, we can just
You're gonna Bruce
Give it a
Willis
little
Armageddon
Just
it.
a little
Oh
boop.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's like a
just a
giant
little bit.
harpoon gun on the front of
Yeah.
this rocket.
that's all. Yeah.
I don't even know what this. Do we know what this malevolent entity looks like? Is it even solid matter?
That's true.
Yeah, let's see if we can study the entity more than the information we've been given.
Okay.
It's a really good point.
How would you like to accomplish that?
Can we access cameras or some sort of device on the device we're on where we can actually zoom in on it and like
Like a
Well,
telescope or something?
It's moving faster than light speed, so unfortunately your cameras aren't going to get you much.
Well, that's true.
Is there like a laser sensor we could shoot at it and get a reading of like
Oh, that was smart.
mass or temperature?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, Lodar.
Wow.
Lodar, right?
All right. Go ahead, Maudie. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay. I succeed. So I find some kind of control that shoots
Nice.
a laser.
All
I'm like,
right.
hey, the user interface is actually really easy.
It's just Atari.
Yeah, there's a
She's over there playing Asteroid.
I don't know what's going on. This thing says there's ships everywhere.
Oh my god. All right. So, yes. You fire the laser sensor LODAR thing, and a few moments later, readings come back. There is a nebulous cloud of matter, a mixture of cosmic dust, micro space pebbles and stuff like that, right? Just orbiting a solid metallic core of unknown origin.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
So the
that
thing looks big, but
benevolent.
really it's a solid core with like a kind of a atmosphere of cosmic dust, stellar like pebbles and debris and things like that.
Gotcha.
Gosh, I feel like I have to like fly out into that thing.
So I described this to Astra, and I'm like, so you know of this thing? Is it alive? Like, is it something?
I was unaware of sentience. It's possible that it is, or it's possible that it's a device that's being manipulated by someone else.
Ooh.
Well, how are we going to find out?
Well, I could project myself to the space where the entity is to engage with it, but then I'm unsure of how I would deal with it.
I mean, I've seen some movies. I don't really know either.
Are there any destructive devices on this ship?
Like bombs?
Bombs, missiles, explosives,
And we could look.
EMP devices. It seemed to have a shiny core that may indicate that it is potentially a manufactured
Blow upable.
entity.
That's the word you're looking for.
Blow upable. Yes.
It's capable of being blown
or
up.
that it's got an energy source that we could disrupt.
I mean, if this thing has missiles, I'm all for it. Let's look around and see if we can find a missile. Or a button that says fire the missiles or just anything like that.
Fires the missiles. Or you could go up and be next to it and just kick it. Or like push
Just
it.
go boing.
Just give it a
Just
little
go
kick.
boing.
Just give it a
And just
boop.
knock it
Like
off.
a soccer ball.
Yeah.
Kick it into a different trajectory.
Yeah.
Send it going away from the Earth instead of towards it.
I certainly could try that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the worst idea that we've collectively had.
It's probably not the best either.
It's
Solidly
Being
not.
honest.
middle-ish.
That's true. I mean, it would be more responsible to stop the thing, so we're not accidentally like shifting it towards some other planet.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Right.
No, definitely not wrong. If we could
Okay.
find more out about it, if it could be reasoned with, if there is sentience,
Is there like a communication device or something on screen?
a probe, or
Yeah.
is there anything like that we can see engaging with the
Like open a channel.
Yeah, open
See
a
if it
channel.
talks-
There
Open a
you go.
channel.
Open
On
a
screen.
channel to the malevolent force that's trying to
That's
like
it.
destroy everything.
Yeah.
yes,
They do that in
Okay.
Star Trek all the time. It's fine.
yes,
Mhm.
yes,
How often does it work out for them in Star Trek? Every time?
like every time.
So who's doing the talking?
I'm happy to
Ast-
do the talking
Astra,
with the
yeah.
assistants.
I mean,
Yeah.
You-
I mean,
you-
from one
you
space
know more
entity to another.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So are we just going to ping it with every kind of signal you can think of?
Yes.
Yep.
One of them might work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you fire it off. Kind of what do you say in your message to this entity?
Please do not harm Earth. We wish to speak to you.
All right, make it roll a test.
Okay.
Do you have anything that would give you advantage on this?
Charisma.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that makes sense.
No, I'm a kind and generous GM.
I got a success.
All right, excellent. So I mean,
Thank
you happen to know it'll take 30 minutes for the signals even to reach this thing, much less come back. So the time passes uneasily for the most of you. Scruff is busy enjoying his scotch.
As am I.
If you try to take it from him, he like growls at you and backs away.
I think he claimed it.
There's a whole bottle. We have glasses. We're civilized.
He seems to disagree,
Yeah.
but with some persuading, he'll let it go.
I mean, I can get him a nice, like, bowl full of scotch.
And so the time passes. It's one of those situations where you never realize how boring it is to have nothing to do until you're like stuck in a spaceship traveling towards ultimate doom with nothing to do.
With nothing.
A lot
to
of
do.
time to think about
Swap
what's happening.
stories, talk about our past lives. What led
Play
us
20
to this.
questions.
Play 20 questions.
Face your impending mortality.
At least we're not dying alone.
There is a kind of a staticky noise over the intercom system, the communication relay and devices, and sparks fly out of them, kind of just like a shower of sparks. And the sparks like spray on the floor, but instead of like burning out, they actually seem to like be stacking on themselves
Nice.
until they form a roughly humanoidish shape. Probably about 7 feet tall, made of living sparks, it looks like.
Oh, wow.
That's
Nice.
cool.
That is pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Looks like it would be a pretty cool stage effect.
One of you spoke to me.
Yes, that would be me. Astra.
Yes. You are the Kepley, the one who is hiding.
Perhaps you are.
I am Zakanar, the zenith of creation.
I see. I'm very pleased to meet you, Zakanar.
We have met before, Kepley. Back when
We have.
when you and yours signed the ancient truce at the dawn of the universe. I have come because you have broken the truce.
I have broken the truce.
You are in the material universe. This means you have breached the horizon perimeter. You have taken up quantum form beyond that of your natural state.
I see. How old is this truce? I was unaware that I had broken it.
Since the dawn of the universe.
That's pretty
The
old.
dawn of the universe, Kepley. Millions of eons.
It's a long time.
I've meant no harm. And I mean no disrespect when I say that is a very old rule. And I'm one tiny entity.
I mean, you are a very old entity who knew the rules. The laws do not care if you meant harm or not when you broke them.
But you wish to do harm to billions of people because I have broken a truce?
Do you mean the Earthlings?
Yes, the Earthlings.
They are insignificant. They have barely existed for a blip. Something will replace them.
No, that is not within your right to
It
do
is.
something like that. If you wish to
Within
pass
your right.
judgment upon me,
I am
how is it?
Zakinar, the zenith of creation. I am even older
What
than
is
you.
it with these guys?
He said zenith of creation, not zenith of destruction.
Right.
For semantic, I am choosing the word your human ears can hear best.
Once
Creation and
again,
destruction are entwined.
I fail to see how one single entity, no matter how old you are, no matter how powerful you are, can snuff out the life of billions of people because you wish to converse with the issues that you have with one. That is certainly not within your right.
If you call what those humans are living a life, then it appears you have forgotten your existence. The universe will
I
not
don't
miss.
believe that's true. Plus, I don't believe you can speak for me, Zakinar.
Zakinar,
That's what she said.
the zenith of creation.
Yeah, the zenith of
gotta-
creation.
Has to be part of it every time.
You are
Is
an
this
insolent
like-
Kepler.
Yes. Have you watched TikTok? I've watched hours of TikTok already.
It's all we it's all we can do on this ship.
Being human has
Right.
diluted your quantum brilliance. You are no longer
Perhaps
illuminated.
being human has enhanced my quantum existence.
Ooh.
I am
Like my
better
dad.
than I was before because I know these people, because I take their form. And it is not for you to say otherwise.
Amen.
It's my experience. It's my truth.
I see.
So you can't harm them because of me. You, if you would like to, hold me accountable for breaking a truce. But you cannot hold individuals who've done no harm to you, and if anything, have only enhanced the existence of probably millions of other entities, including me. You can't hold them responsible for it.
Humans who pollute their planet and destroy their resources and kill the other life and
They are
themselves.
imperfect. It's true.
Imperfect is a generous assessment of their state.
Are you perfect?
Yes, that's why I am the zenith of creation.
The fact that you think you're perfect to me tells me how imperfect you are. How can you think yourself perfect?
There's a universal constant. I don't have to think it.
This
It
is not
is.
true.
It is. Much like the truce you have broken or the role of Decider Doom in the focus of the universe.
Well, Decider Doom and I parted on, wouldn't you say, friends, fair terms? Good terms?
I'm
Friendly
not going to
terms.
do
It was this now drunk puppy.
And like
Scruff.
Scruff is like laying there, like
Oh.
kind of just rolling on his back with like a bottle of scotch, like half empty. Yes, you've made a compelling legal argument for your position.
So if you must hold someone accountable, hold me accountable for a truce I was unaware of. However, I understand there are laws in the universe that must be upheld, whether I understood them or not. However, don't hold them accountable for an error I made.
So you will come peaceably if I spare Earth and these humans?
I will if you insist, but I'd prefer to discuss it here.
You appear to be intractable. We are discussing this, and your position remains unchanged.
I realize that you're telling me that I broke a truce. I broke a law that has been in existence since the dawn of everything.
This universe. No.
Of this
This
universe.
universe. Not
This
everything.
universe.
Yes.
However, I was pulled to that spot. I coalesced, I became human, not of my own desire, not of my own will, but because it was willed, because it happened. And it was right. And where I was right. And I knew it was right. And I still don't know why I'm there. I still don't know why I'm on that planet, why I'm in this form, but I know it's right. So if I broke a truce to do so, so be it. It's possibly what the universe desired at that moment. Look at it yourself. If you're omnipotent, if you're omniscient, if you can see it, see that I did it on my own, and we can have a different conversation. It happened. That's all I can tell you.
Because you don't remember.
That's possible. But I know, and I feel it, that it was meant to happen, that I have purpose there.
How come she doesn't remember something that seems so important? I mean, like, we've run into several people who are like giving her a hard time because she obviously doesn't remember things. But I mean, there must have been something that caused you to forget all of that, right?
I certainly
Maybe someone's
think so.
trying to get you in trouble.
That's very possible. What do you say, Zakanar?
The zenith of this was a full name.
Apologies.
Yeah, but like, do you think maybe she was framed or set up by somebody? I mean, she just started having a bad day, her first day on Earth, for no reason.
The perimeter truce exists for reasons far beyond a simple bad day. If a Kefli chose to break them, they chose to break them, and they faced the consequences.
But what caused her to break them?
It's immaterial.
What are the consequences specifically in the truce, as defined?
You will be transported to the Crucible of Cosms and the Forge of Unmaking, where your very existence will be unraveled at a quantum level.
I see.
All right,
That's
then.
That's pretty serious.
Didn't
I don't
Decider
see in
Doom already
there.
decide that wouldn't happen? I
He
think,
did.
yeah. He already told you that wouldn't need to
Are
happen.
you, Zakanar, the Zenith of Creation, aware of Mr. Doom?
Decider Doom?
Decider Doom,
Yes.
the Decider of Doom.
No, it's...
Is there like a dotted line relationship between you two, or? Because Sarah
Are you
makes a
asking
very
if I-
good point.
He decides other things than I do. I am the enforcer of the truce you have broken. He decides if your existence violates the natural laws.
That hardly seems fair. Does that seem fair, Tatum?
No. And also, I have a question for you. This word you keep using, Kelply?
Kepli,
What's that?
that is what she is. She is Kepli. Though she
Is
has
that-
chosen to be a she in this form, she's
That
still
sounds-
Kepli.
Does that sound familiar to you, Astra? Is that bringing anything back?
He says that. It sounds correct.
Okay.
Perhaps you could just put me on sort of a probationary existence on the planet Earth with these people until I find out what my purpose is. I'm meant to help. I'm not meant to harm.
You breached the horizon perimeter. You've already done irreparable harm
To whom?
to the universe, to reality. You've exposed this galaxy, this ever-expanding universe. You've exposed it to Psalmness, who will come to destroy it now.
To who?
You really don't remember anything.
No.
It's very difficult to have this conversation remotely.
Then perhaps stop at
one-
speeding planetary object and just come on to this craft and have a conversation at this very lovely conference table. It's huge
Very
and
well.
it's really nice.
And like all the sparks like kind of crash to the ground in a big cascade. And they like wink out. And we'll take a break right there and we'll come back in 5 minutes
Okay.
for the conference, I guess.
Cool
All right.
beans.
The conference.
Everyone, we'll be back at we're gonna call it will be 9:37 my time. So 5 minutes from now.
Perfect.
9:37. All right. See everybody then.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. I'm gonna start adding a few of the people who are back to the thing.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back yourself.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome, by the way.
Oh,
Super cool.
good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've not played a character like that before, specifically meaning like that I don't know
I know.
so much about my so I love it. It's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Hey,
Yeah.
Ryan.
welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
You're online.
So I shouldn't say anything terrible.
No, say hello to the internet, Ryan.
Hi, Internet. Thank you for having me.
Ryan, is that a basement room in your home also? Like
It is a basement room in my home. That is
you
true.
guys have cool finished basements.
Yeah, I finished this one myself. It was, well,
Yeah.
not myself. My partner helped, and my dad did a little bit, but yeah, we did it together.
Nice.
It was hung drywall, brick, stuff, bookshelf stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
The only thing we haven't changed is the carpet, and it needs to be.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been fun. It was a fun little project.
I suppose having finished basements is less of an anomaly in the Midwest.
Well,
They're more
It's
common.
the heating fix because it insulates your house more.
having a basement was one of my house requirements, and it took a while to find a house with a good basement, even in the Midwest.
Up here, every house has a basement because it cuts down on heating costs. Because it's
Oh
more
yes, I'm sure.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I
all
have
the
one
extra insulation.
little basement room, which is really unusual for California, Los Angeles specifically.
Oh, and there's Tatum.
Cool.
Boom. I'll put everybody back where they were.
Tatum.
All right. Played musical screens.
Mm-hmm.
Musical
Alright.
screens. Okay.
All right, we are back from
Cool.
our halfway break. We are on the back quarter now of Astra Jones's little two-part story. Our heroes are in a spaceship hurtling towards a mysterious metal orb surrounded by a cloud of cosmic whatever stuff, and they are attempting to parlay with some sort of strange being known as Zakanar, the Zenith of Creation, who has just dissolved into a shower of sparks on the floor.
Yeah.
And a few moments later, there's like a beam of brilliant light, and this entity is standing there. And they appear to be like, so at first they're a very bright light. You can't really look at them. And then they kind of gradually get dimmer until they appear to be, you see inside this light, you see the vague outline of a roughly humanoid shape. You can't make out any distinct details or anything because even dim, the light is so bright it's hard to look at them directly.
I put my sunglasses on and I try this because I'm an agent, so of course I have sunglasses.
Of
So
course.
Mhm.
Of course.
It is a very, it looks like almost a Renaissance iteration of an angel, kind of that classically beautiful androgynous being. A little disproportionate, a little too tall. Legs and arms are just a little too long. The features are a little, just not quite human, but so imperceptibly not so human.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Good. I'm glad it made sense.
is the entity still like hurtling through space at Earth, or was
It
that
has actually stopped.
okay?
Oh, nice.
Your spaceship has also stopped. You can tell.
Okay.
Did time stop, or it's just our ship and it has stopped?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Time continues at pace.
Okay.
Okay.
We're just stopped in space.
Yeah.
Easier
last
to
last
have this
time we lost a week and we didn't notice.
Right. So I'm a little concerned about time right now.
Easier to have this conversation if your vehicle is stationary.
Please have a seat. Would you like some scotch? We apparently have scotch. Do we still have any scotch?
You might need to steal it from the dog.
Yeah.
The dog's like just completely gone.
He's still a good boy.
I pick up the bottle
Nice
and I
bitch.
pour some into a glass. Totally trying to pretend like there's supposed to be dog slobber in it. Like just
Mhm.
Yeah.
this is normal. This is how we all drink this.
It's an infusion. It's fancy.
This is Sweet Peppers. What are you making noises about? This is a cute boy.
Very well. You wish to speak? I'm here.
I do.
Gaze upon my brilliance and weep.
I will probably not weep. I could weep. I will hold it back.
Your
You're
fortitude is
very
commendable.
brilliant. You're bright. Shiny.
You get the
even.
feeling that this being is being somewhat snarky.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. Have you?
That's how we used to talk to Earthlings years ago.
Excellent. You're a boomer then.
Boomer angel.
Yes.
Boomer angel.
Sounds like
Since
a
I've
bad
been
TV show.
around since the Big Bang, I'm not going to finish that. Never mind.
Have you
Boomer
agreed
angel.
to spare? Yeah. Have you agreed to spare the humans and their planet? Obviously.
No, but your pleas have caused me to take a moment to resolve this conversation before I make a final decision.
I see.
Consider
fair.
me the sword of Damocles hanging above Earth.
I see. In all of your time adjudicating, is this what you do? Zendikar, the zenith of creation?
Zakanar.
Zakanar.
Zakanar, the
Zendikar.
zenith of creation.
Can I just call you Zach? Is that okay? Can we just call you Zach
Yeah.
for just like 10 minutes? Okay, thank you.
Zachy.
So Zach,
Wow, Zach,
is
no.
this your position in this universe? An
Not
adjudicator.
explicitly. Not explicitly. This is a task I volunteered for.
I see. Who put you forth for such a task? Someone.
Nobody put me forth. The truce was broken, and the repercussions are well known among beings of my stature, and so I set out to enforce them, as is my right. If this had happened in some other portion of the galaxy, somebody else would have done the same.
Explain
Just
this-
self-appointed cosmic hall monitor is what I'm getting from this.
Consider it, I'm the only adult in the room.
That's fair. I'll allow it.
That is fair.
Proceed.
That's fair.
There's-
The question is also fair though. Like, why you?
Would you ask an adult if they were the only adult in the room, might you?
Yeah, I actually would.
How far are you
Would
fallen?
you get? That's true.
Because I am the only adult in the room, and it is my job to enforce the rules.
Do the rules ever change since the
Probably
zenith
will in
of
the next
creation?
galaxy. I doubt that
Shouldn't-
Kepley will cause the war that created the truce, and as such, we won't need a truce. But this universe would have to die for that to happen. So, while Earth and these humans exist, they can consider these rules to be perpetual and forever in effect, I suppose.
I
They
see.
are a blip in the timeline of this law.
They are not a blip.
Oh, they are.
And what is the law exactly? That Astra can't have a body?
You can't exist inside this. I'm trying to think of the word for your small brains.
Mhm.
We'll call it a reality, although that's not quite precise. Astra is a Kepley. Kepley cannot exist inside the horizon perimeter.
Why?
It's against the law. It's against the
Why?
truce. Because the truce forbids it.
Why?
Because there
Wow.
was a war and they lost.
Oh.
So what?
Why?
That was them. That wasn't us.
It was you. You fought in the war. You are a Kepley. You are infinite. You are immortal. You are the same
But
today
I'm-
as you were yesterday.
I am Astra Jones of Earth right now.
For a blip. Then you will
For
return
a
to being
blip.
Kepley.
So
You will
this
be
is
inside the
fine.
universe.
So if
I'm
she's
there
only going to
for a
be in
reason.
existence for a blip anyway, why does it matter if she just blips and then goes back to doing what she's supposed to do?
Because she will be inside the horizon perimeter.
Yeah,
For a
that sounds like a made up word.
it is made up.
Not. Do you know nothing of science, human?
Do we know nothing about?
He
The
plays the
horizon?
trumpet.
I do. I play the
And
trumpet
it
in a
is
ska
wicked, a
band.
wicked
So don't talk
song.
to me about science.
When your universe, this universe that you exist in, was created, there was the Big Bang. Yes?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Spontaneous combustion, light reaching out. The oldest light in your universe is racing into the dark depths of reality. That light is at the forefront of your universe's territory, a perimeter. Beyond that, no light exists, for there was none before your universe was created. Do you understand?
I'm with
No.
you.
That barrier of ancient light is the horizon perimeter. Consider it is the end of reality for your universe. Nothing can exist beyond it because your universe was simply not there at that point in time. Your horizon perimeter is ever expanding because it is made of light from your universe. This Kepley has breached the horizon perimeter, entering this universe against the laws set by the Concordance during the Great War.
I don't disagree. I broke a law. I broke a truce that I'm unaware of.
Not a law. You broke the law. The only law that has persisted.
I seem to have forgotten quite a lot. So forgive me. However, I will not deny this. It sounds as if I broke the law of the set by the accordance after the end of the Great War, in which I fought.
Yes, I know this. Just said it.
I'm just trying to catch up. Let me ask you this. Are you the most powerful being
No.
in this universe? Then who's your boss?
I have no superior. I am simply not the most powerful being.
Then is it possible that a more powerful being placed me on Earth in this form at that moment for a reason?
All
Is
of the
that
beings,
possible?
all of the beings who live inside this universe, who exist for anything more than a brief moment of time, are signatories to the truce. If that's the case, you are suggesting that some being inside this universe broke the truce.
Possible?
Bring you in here.
I'm saying
That strikes me as
don't-
unlikely.
that's
Hey,
possible.
yeah, like when she first manifested this guy that was like backwards light, he showed up and he told Astra that she was hiding from someone.
He was inverted
That's
to
true.
your eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
He was a
His
Kepler.
name
He
was-
was from beyond the horizon
Yeah.
perimeter, so he was the negative to your existence.
Yeah, well, he showed up and he said that she would be allowed to be here if she didn't get us killed.
It matters not what he said. The Kepler lost the war and signed the truce.
Okay,
No right
but
to-
obviously someone is chasing Kepley around, forcing
Great.
Astra into our reality.
Oh, I hope they kill them all. They deserve it. What's your point?
Really?
Wow.
That's not very nice.
You broke the law.
You're not an impartial adjudicator then.
Not required to be.
Are you the people we fought?
I was one of them.
I see. That hardly makes you impartial.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of impartiality, you broke the law. The law
Apparently
was
I
clear.
did.
Kepley cannot exist beyond inside the horizon perimeter. You exist inside the horizon perimeter. Therefore,
Okay, you're
you are
talking
in
in
violation.
circles. So what now?
Well, I'm going to
Guilty or
eradicate
not.
you all on Earth at this juncture, but we can keep talking in circles
No.
for a few more minutes. It doesn't matter to me.
You're not going to do that.
You can stop me.
Perhaps I can't,
So
bet
but
you
I might
can.
be able to.
I bet you can do it, Astra.
You really can't.
Astra, you got this. You got this.
Maybe I can.
Ugh.
I believe
But I
in you.
shouldn't have to. Because you should be able to see reason.
You're going to try, aren't you? You're going to
I
throw some
certainly
sort of
will.
quantum energy bolt at me and attempt to eradicate me, and then I'm going to have to blot out this entire solar system. The Martians are going to be livid for the moment they know.
No, I was actually thinking more along the lines of freezing you in this place and time for until the beginning and the dawn of the next universe. And then perhaps you will not be Zakanar, the zenith of creation, because you will have missed it.
Oh,
That would be unfortunate for the next universe if I wasn't there to create it.
Oh, you have a God complex. You think this is all about you.
Is it a complex when that's literally what you do and what you are to
No,
everyone?
you said there were other beings that were more powerful than you. You are not the be all or the end all.
They don't care for this reality. They don't maintain it or protect it. As far as this universe is concerned, I am its God.
You aren't who we choose. You're not who I choose.
You don't get to choose.
Do they
That's
get to
not
choose?
true.
I think we get to choose.
We get to choose if we want to choose, right? We get to choose.
Yeah. The people on Earth have chosen.
You can tell yourself whatever you like, and you can make whatever decision you like. The fact
We
remains,
decide to choose to live.
excellent.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think that's going to do when I wipe you from existence, but you know what? I'm good on you for at least standing to something. All right. Well, this has been a waste of my time. It's a good thing I have infinite of it, or I would be a little more upset about it.
No. You're not leaving.
You can't stop me.
I can try.
Try, please.
Yeah, I want to try.
How are you going to try?
I want to. There's so many things. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I think I want to. I'm going to try to grapple him and then.
Okay.
And then either teleport or astrally project.
Okay.
You
don't need to roll. You grapple him.
Okay.
Okay. He just lets you grab him.
he lets.
And then
That's you. I was like, ooh.
I know. Oh, okay. Maybe I just want to do. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and if I project myself somewhere into space, will he project with me?
Normally, no, but I'll allow you
Okay.
to make a test, and if you succeed, he will.
Okay. Okay. Standard test?
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Okay. There's so many things I could do that I'm just like, I am having a little bit of analysis paralysis, but we'll see. I actually got 2 successes and I just need
Excellent.
1.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. So the 3 of you see Astra's like grab the bean, Zakanar, and just stop moving for a minute. Because you're just astrally projecting. Your body's still where it is.
Yeah.
And so to Astra and Zakanar, you're like streaking through space, almost like that Star Wars hyperspace. You have stars spinning around you in lines. Are you going anywhere in particular?
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going in particular?
Yeah, into the sun.
Okay. Okay. So you are sitting in the middle of the sun as neutrons and I don't know enough about how the sun works, but whatever is exploding in the sun, creating all this fission, is still going. And you can literally see it happening in front of you as the sun is, and he is being held by you there and he's looking around.
And let me be clear, I don't think I'm going to kill him or destroy him because, okay. But
you're fine.
So we can just stay here for a while. Like,
you can't keep me here.
I can try. I can waste all of your time and all of my time and whatever mission I am supposed to be on Earth, I will not be done, but those people will be saved. So we can just sit here for eons
You know, eventually your body will die in that ship.
Yes,
It will run out of oxygen.
that is fine.
It won't last eons.
Then I'll think of something else before my body dies that will keep you from them. Because you're not very nice.
That's
I
for sure.
could level the same accusation at you. You're the one holding me in a combustible star.
I'm just enforcing a law that I just made up that would prohibit the killing of humankind by jerks like you. So,
It's a
you know,
good thing
I
you
kind of
don't
wanted
look
to
up the
enforce it
galactic
myself.
laws.
No, just
Right.
you.
I'm going to go back to the ship. And then I'm going to
No.
kill your human friends by making them eat their own intestines while they're alive. And I'm going to keep them alive
No.
until they're done.
Ew.
And then I'm going to make them eat that dog.
Oh, you are
You
not
are
going to do
not.
that.
No.
And like, he's gone.
Okay, but while you guys were gone,
Okay.
I did like the cosmic version of tying his shoelaces together. Like I need
Oh,
that when he comes back and he tries to move
Super
at all,
cool.
like he can't.
So, like, you know, Astra's holding like his wrist or whatever, right, where she's grabbed him. And all of a sudden, he like shakes it free, and he's like, "How do you humans deal with her? She is obnoxious.
Not really. She's really
I don't-
nice.
Wear shoes. I don't know why you tied my toes together, but it's weird."
I said the cosmic version. So yeah. I've like glued his feet to the ground. I don't know.
With
So this
Gorilla
is-
glue, you're just like, "Ah!"
Yeah. They were there for a while. I had
Yeah.
time, you know.
There's space adhesive, right?
You go like that, and he like steps off the ground. Right. I promised her I was going to make you eat your own intestines and the animal over there. I'm not going to do that. That's awful. It's
Yeah.
too much work, and I've got stuff to do. So I'm just going to erase you from existence. Then I'm going to erase the Earth from existence, and we're going to call it good.
I
Why?
I don't call that good.
no.
don't call that good either.
Oh, that's a good thing I don't care. All right. So, any last words?
I can come
Yeah.
back, right? Because
Yes,
we're
you're
going to have a
back.
turn order
Totally.
right now. Yeah. I'm going to just keep doing really annoying things because we are going to delay what you feel is inevitable until it's not inevitable anymore.
So you reach out to grab him again to actually project him somewhere else or something.
Yeah, or I'll just keep going through all the powered skills.
Sure.
until I-
He actually like grabs you by the face and like just pushes you into a chair and sit down. Stop it. You're acting like a
Yes.
petulant child.
So be
Said-
it.
We've circled back to the adult in the room conversation.
You're an abusive adult in the room, so maybe just step down.
You can't see the grand scheme of things, and that's okay. You chose to limit your vision by taking on this form, and that's fine. But I will not be held accountable to you. So
I'm asking if you would consider that perhaps you don't see the bigger picture. That's what I keep trying to ask you. Is it possible that something is happening that is greater than either of us? And that's why I'm there. Is it possible?
no. All right.
not even close.
And Scruff like launches themselves up and like bites him like on the knee, and he like yells, and he
Oh.
like kicks his leg, and Scruff goes, you know, yep, yep, yep.
Can I catch
Right.
Scruff?
Yeah, you totally can catch Scruff. It's fine.
Okay. Just snatch him out of the air.
And he's like growling, and his hair's up.
Good catch.
His Scruff's eyes have gone like completely black, and there's like starlight sparkling in them.
Whoa.
Well, now you know you messed up.
And there is a like a weird silence kind of falls over everything for a minute. And Zakanar stops, looks up towards the ceiling. You're obnoxious, Astra Jones.
Thank you.
Well, Earthlings, I'm going to let you live.
Oh,
Congratulations. I'm going to let your
Close.
planet live. Maybe some higher power is onto something. Or maybe I'll just wait until Solomus comes and eats your reality, and then it won't be my problem anymore. Either way, thanks to her, you're on a timetable. The fuse has been lit.
How magnanimous of you.
Don't worry, when I get bored, I'll lob a few asteroids at your planet and see if you get out of it.
Thank you.
And he like blips away.
When she said thank you, she really meant it. So that wasn't being sassy pants.
Sassy pants. So the dog bit him.
Yeah.
We go up and give him.
What did
sweet
you
toys and I
say?
Good boy.
What did you say he looked like when he did that?
He looked like him Scruff the dog, except his eyes had gone completely black and there were like starlight circles.
Like mine.
Like yours, yeah. That was a deliberate description.
Poppers.
And
Oh.
there's a tea, right, is in the cabinet, and you guys see an old man in a gardening smock, like pouring tea.
Decider Doom. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Tea. I didn't know there was tea. Also, I would have offered tea.
Oh, it's fine. That was exciting. Oh,
You think
Where did
so?
you come from?
where did you
Around.
go?
Where'd you come
Did
from?
you help?
Decided in Joe.
Did you help Zach decide?
nope. That was all you. I did
And
nothing.
Scruff. That was probably Scruff.
Yeah, Scruff is good. Good boy.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what he was saying? Because I was having a hard time keeping up.
I've got to go quickly. There's things to decide, and I'm busy.
I understand.
But I'm gonna leave Scruff with you.
Thank you.
Probably do you good to have one of you around.
Thank
You
you.
tend to work better as a hive mind, anyway.
Excellent.
So, yes, well done. You saved the Earth, Astra Jones. You decided to save it, and you have done so. Perhaps you will be taking my job one day sooner rather than later.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You
But
could stay
thank
on
you.
vacation.
I couldn't have done anything without my friends or Scruff.
Yeah, humans are a resilient and interesting bunch. By the way, if you see my fragment on Earth, tell him I said hi.
Oh,
I haven't seen him in a while, and it would be good to chat. I'm interested in how his mission is going. Yes?
You have an
Vincent?
Earth
Sure.
thing?
Oh, yes. Part of the decider job is having lots of information. And so on every entity, being, planet, whatever, with a population that needs to be studied, there is a fragment of me that collects information. Somebody who makes decisions a lot. The one on your planet is a little different. He decides who's been naughty or nice, I'm given to believe. But decider all the same.
Santa Claus.
Krampus. Krampus.
Yes, he was Krampus the whole time.
Great. Well, I've got to go. I am apparently deciding if time and death can get divorced, and it's a whole thing. They've been at it for a while. So best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna need it in the near
Next,
future. Good luck. And there's like,
Thank you.
and he's gone.
Wow.
Just like that, he's gone.
Yeah. Hey guys, like, how do we get back to Earth?
Yeah, there is
Maybe
that.
We should ask them that.
I
Also,
can-
we should ask them what restaurant we should go to for dinner.
He's the decider, right?
Oh, yeah.
I really missed
That's a
opportunity.
really
Dang.
important decision.
Gosh, I can't believe I forgot.
Knows where we should go. Where should
So
we
there-
go, Scrub?
Pilot controls on the rocket.
There are.
Awesome.
So you're gonna give me a roll to 2d6 roll there, Tatum, to get the ship back to Earth safely.
Nice.
I just realized I didn't even take my dice out this whole time. Okay, so 2d6 to get them back.
Yep.
Ooh, I succeeded.
All right.
So I'm so good at piloting a rocket ship.
Alrighty. So the ship lands successfully on Earth, where you are all get a brief epilogue doing what you do. Winston is back to practicing with his band and pouring coffee.
Nice.
Sarah, what is?
Wow.
I assume Sarah has taken up some sort of like. She seems like the kind of person who'd be like, I'm gonna now try to know everything I can about the universe and the history of the universe or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Totally gonna start a blog.
She's like that borderline conspiracy nut now.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is Tatum? Does Tatum remain with action? Does Tatum retire?
I think Tatum doubles down because now that she's actually seen how good of an agent she is, she owes it to the agency to really give it her all. Yes.
And what is
Is
Astra?
that?
And we get our last scene with Astra walking Scruff in the park, and they're chasing a frisbee. It's one of the cool gel ones with like the stars and the sparkles in it, because of course it is.
Nice.
And there is and then the credits roll. And halfway through the credits, we have our first mid-credit scene, and it's Zakanar, the zenith of creation, kneeling before something that is shadowed and you can't see it, and he's giving a report on the defenses of Earth, and he's paying particular attention to the Kelpie who is protecting Earth. And then the credits continue to roll, and we get our last post-credit scene, which is this beautiful like space panorama view where you can see this hazy wall of energy that's continually rushing outward, and on the bottom subtitles, the horizon perimeter. And then it's like rushing outward, and the camera zooms in on this like weird blackness void crack in the wall of light rushing outward, and a massive hand punches through and reaches into the reality, and then the credits cut.
A massive hand.
Ooh.
And then we have boom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay.
Nicely done.
Come back soon for the giant hand.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
creepy.
When in doubt, even with the giant cliffhanger hand, so they come back.
Yeah.
Leave him with the
Yeah,
giant.
no, that was
Yep,
fantastic.
the old cliffhanger hand.
So, like, how much of that did you even have notes for? Wow. Because holy buckets. Like, there was so much good stuff in there.
I actually been working on the Gallant Cosmic guide for a couple weeks, so
Fun.
Nice.
Cool.
Very cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I love
Cosmic
all
stuff
the
is always fun.
Yeah.
I didn't make a pun the whole time.
I know. I was thinking,
So,
I need to get like a graphic award I can put on your little
Yeah.
like, overlay, be like,
instead
no
of the
pun
vanish
award.
button.
Yes.
And then-
I did
and
a
then
pun the whole
once-
time.
Then every time you make a pun, I'll take it away.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. Like hero points or something. So yeah.
Hero points in the form of puns. I love this idea.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
didn't we think of this earlier?
Mhm.
No, that was so cool though. Like
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
was
that was
hard
a fun
not.
one.
Yeah.
It's very different from the others, and that's good.
Yeah. I'm just like, I
Yeah.
have no idea how we're gonna get out of this, like at all.
Yeah.
So
No, for
Mhm.
real. Like, because it was pretty obvious that entity was going to be way more powerful than I am, especially in my form I am right now. So I was just like, I
Yeah.
guess all I can do is be a fly, like trying to continue to annoy him and keep him
yeah.
distracted. Because I don't know how. Yeah.
Daryl, to be clear, if it was 3 strikes and you're out, Ashley would be long gone.
Yeah.
Like that.
That
uh,
would
Been-
in our
been
getting
much
to
more
know
than
you
3 strikes.
sessions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even made it onto the stream. So
our session
Okay,
0 would
she-
have been the end of it.
yeah.
She's
Like,
the
you know what?
punniest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
That was
So what would have
awesome.
happened if Astra had gone out and tried to kick, like I had suggested, tried to kick it off course? Would he have like grabbed her
You'll-
foot or something?
You'll
Like-
never know.
But
I think
Yeah,
she
no,
just
I
kicked
was
it like
trying
a
to-
soccer ball. I was all for
Yeah.
that idea.
Yeah.
I was trying to decide because if it was, I have just enough with fluid tactics that I could have used 2 different
Mhm.
things, and I have improved fluid tactics.
Right.
But like, so I could have done almost anything to get there and do a thing, but then I was going to be all talk mostly,
Yeah.
talk and teleport.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All talk.
And I do too, to be honest. So I was like, yeah, and we didn't know if the actual object was sentient or if it was being
Right.
directed by something that was sentient. So
True.
even if we stopped it, if there was something else behind it, which it sounds like there was, you would have just done it again, or I don't know.
Hmm.
Wow. But there was a whole war
Yeah.
at the dawn of the universe.
A war in heaven.
Yeah.
When you were saying Kelpie too, I was like Kelpian, like from Discovery. So I didn't know if that was. Have you seen Discovery at all? Okay. Yeah, I was like Kelpians.
I have not.
The Kelpian is what Doug Jones plays with, like they have this, they know when they're going to die or there's danger, and their like biological senses
Tingle.
react as an alien.
Yeah.
So they're very cowardly normally
Super
Yeah.
cool.
because they know they're going to die, so they run away.
Mhm.
Well, we came back from break before Maddie and Ashley were back. I was telling Alan that I've never played a character like this where it's like I knew who my character was and what they were upon like manifestation of Earth, but I knew nothing about before. Like the only thing I kept,
The
that I had in my
before
head was
Mhm.
yeah, it was that they're, dimensional, galactic, quantum being that existed everywhere and nowhere, sort of. That was it. So like everything he was saying, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's one of
That's so
those
cool.
like
I didn't know that.
playing with amnesia or something.
Yeah,
My very first RPG character, she had amnesia because I had no idea what I was doing. I was dating the GM and he's like, hey, let's play this thing. And I was like, all right, cool. So I had amnesia and he just gave me a backstory, basically. I was like, all right. So
I ran a Halloween game once where they woke up on a spaceship with amnesia out of like cryopods.
Yeah.
And when I didn't even give them character sheets, and when they downloaded their personnel files, I would hand them the character sheet, which looked like a personnel file.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That was their corporate readout.
that's cool.
Oh, cool.
My partner did that.
Yeah.
Similar, not that exact thing.
So, but yeah, so
that's pretty cool.
that's our brush with the cosmic side of the Gallanverse. We've
Yeah.
kind of gradually delved deeper into it as we go,
the
Yeah.
cosmic
gliding
side.
scale.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was awesome.
So our next 4 sessions will be our team up, where all 4 of our heroes will team up for 4 sessions to defeat some sort of ultimate evil. What will it be? We might never know. And I'm kidding. We'll know really quick. It'll be super obvious. Barely an inconvenience.
Well, we also know like how we're together or why we're together. Are we going to do that?
I'll take care of that.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
probably part of it.
Cool.
Mhm.
But he'll take care of it. He'll mean that like the first episode, he'll be like, okay, you guys are here. Let's figure out why, because he's not going to come up with the reason why. So,
Mhm.
No, he's gonna say you guys are
Mhm.
all in a bar at this hanging out, and somebody hires
meet
you.
in a tavern.
An immortal
so-
wizard pops in. And is
It's-
like, "Yo,
Hey guys,
got a problem.
only you can solve it because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know
I do like how and somebody said something like this at the beginning of our little end of game thing, but like what Polywog just said, like every origin story arc like felt tonally different. Like
Yeah.
like watching Venom and then Ant-Man, or you know, like they were totally different. And I
Mhm.
like that. It was very
Yeah.
That was cool.
I put a lot of effort into that bit.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing I stressed about the most. I was like, how do I make them seem different but the
Right.
same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah.
So-
It
Yes.
was really like metaphysical, so it was like super like
Mhm.
philosophical as well, and it was really fun.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, if you need help, give me a call. Apparently, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
there.
you did awesome.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that was definitely something I stressed over a little bit as we were going.
Yeah.
So,
In the post credits, you had Nathan Angry show up with his eye patch, trying to, because you can't use Nick Fury. You know that's copyrighted. So we'll do Nathan, Angry. Yeah.
Golly.
yeah, I'm really avoiding the copyright issues. There with that
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
you just
by.
do.
Yes.
He just has a glass eye instead of an eye patch.
Yeah. Right. That's
That's
fine.
better.
Be like-
Have you guys
Yeah.
met Nathan Angry?
Mhm.
and you just made me think of Snake Plissken, and I don't know why.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
We just get the rights for Snake Plissken and have him be
I'll just
our.
call him Snake
our-
Angry.
Yeah.
Snake Angry.
I'm not going to call him that. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Snake Angry.
Oh,
Angry Snake?
yeah.
That
So
who was that person at the clandestine base that you said it was tall, and was that someone we met in a previous?
it was.
That's what I thought, and I don't know
But
which
you
one
met
it
her
was.
in her superhero identity, not in
That's
her civilian identity.
It was Mask Lady.
No,
Was it? Oh,
It
it
was-
wasn't her. Okay.
no, it was Gallant.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
Gallant's like the super in, right?
Yeah.
That's super cool.
That's cool.
I just
Nice.
didn't really pun, but I used super in a different way.
Yeah.
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 That's
So
cool.
that was Gallant. Yep.
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. No, they're not really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool beans.
All right, folks.
Cool
Well,
beans indeed.
we will see you next week, same time, same place, for the start of our final 4 episodes of Tiny Supers.
Same
Yeah.
gallant time.
Yeah, same Gallant time, same Gallant place, I guess.
Excited.
everyone- Have a good night. Enjoy your
Yeah.
weekend, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.